Well, it's summer in Santa Clara and I'm at Pacificon. This year I am the barely legendary guest of honor and my duties include nothing at all. I'm going to be working in the Protospiel room all weekend, making games and hanging out with friends. One of my projects is a game called Meat on Swords. Now, this is actually a Lord of the Fries game, and it has frustrated me for many years. The theme is a Brazilian steakhouse, and so every one of the cards is meat, and it was really hard to make a Lord of the Fries menu where every ingredient is meat. There's just not all that many different things you can do, and at a real Brazilian steakhouse, you order each one of these things independently. So after being up against this project for something like 5 years, stuck on this one menu, I'm working on a whole new game to play with the same cards. It's an experiment, it might get me unstuck, and it'll be a new way to use this art that I already have in a game that actually makes sense. Are you in? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna have purple move south.
Okay.
And the way I'm gonna have him move south is to here. Mm-hmm. And that keeps you from running him home on this turn anyway. So I keep trying to improve my notebook solution. At this con, I have little A5 notebooks for individual games. I used to put them in the box with the game, but I have some games that are in such a small box that doesn't work. So now I have a little binder for those things. But of course, because Bad Assassin uses legal pads, I keep throwing notes on my legal pad for that. So I'll have to transfer those to the A5 notebook when I finally get that thing out. I don't know. The worst thing is making notes and losing them. So I'm at least making them somewhere, and I won't throw this away until it's captured. I've got blue moving south. Ka-chunk. And that means purple respawns at 6. Yikes. And I get the purple cards, and it is your turn.
What's the name again?
That game is currently called Bad Assassin.
Bad Assassin.
I have a list of like 12 names for that game. I don't know what to call it yet, but the notion was Bad Assassin. We're not really all that bad, though. Like, we mess up now and then.
Yeah, there weren't that many missed shots. A few.
In a bigger game, I think there are.
Yeah.
When more people are trying to control the same spy, you get a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
But only a little.
Right.
Mostly I want a game that doesn't imply that it's serious.
Mm-hmm.
I want the name to imply, be silly. Don't take this too seriously.
It's kind of your trademark.
Well, it is, but people are still easily fooled by a serious title.
Yeah.
So we're playing Escape from CG Island again. We're trying to get the end game working, and what I want, and this is the very specific question that I'm asking, is how can I make it questionable whether someone's entire party is going to survive, or not the entire party, whether they're going to have even one person left at the end of the game after the big monster runs around trying to eat everybody. Now we've got a definition of hiding that works for, interestingly, for the rest of the game, but in this one specifically it's good because only the character who is currently being attacked has to hide. They pop up into your hand. Okay, well, they pop up into your hand, they're not in your party anymore. If you pop too many of them up in your hand, then you can't qualify to win. Your whole party's empty. But if you leave some on the table, the monster's going to come back later and look for other people to eat. Anyway, we're trying that. We'll see if it's balanced. We'll see if it gets us to the end game that we want. If this doesn't work, we'll try something else.
Sounds good.
So I finally said, look, let's just make a new game. We have the art. We don't have to make Lord of the Fries again. We can make another sort of similar looking game, but it plays differently. So this is a press your luck game about not overeating. And the token in front of you is your coaster. So like at Fogo de Chao, you've got a red side which says stop bringing me meat, and there's a green side that says I'll take some more. And we use that as just kind of a thumbs up to say I'm going to take more cards or I'm not. Fruit's up. Fruit is up and bacon is high. Lamb, tube meat, pig meat. I'm first and I will play because we're only on card 2. In. Ribs, bacon, bird meat. I'm still high at 11. So you'll have to imagine the adorable art that's going to be on this deck. Right now it's a poker deck, except it's not a poker deck, it is a triangle deck 2 through 11. And I'm going to give everyone a starting hand of 9, and we are going to be playing recipes in front of us. And then we're going to be judged on those recipes by a 5-card judge that doesn't like 5 things.
Okay.
What you don't want is for one of your recipes to have the same ingredients as the judge. These are 5 things the judge doesn't like.
and we're going to reveal them one at a time and eliminate recipes until only one player is left or until the judge is out of cards. You are building up to 3 stacks, but at the end of the judging round, you're only going to score your lowest valued stack. So you also kind of want to split your points up. Although it's also possible to get really lucky and just have a single stack worth a lot of points that the judge never sees. The first thing the judge doesn't like is 8s. I'm glad I didn't play an 8. The next thing the judge doesn't like is jacks. I'm glad I didn't play a jack. Oh yeah, look at all those dead hands. Another jack. A 5 is going to take somebody out, and now we are looking at a 3. All right,
Wow,
we
you guys
all
did well.
survived. Move pieces around on the board like we know what we're doing. You know, real fast, like everyone's just playing at once. And then, you know, it's like we're playing a board game, even though we're not really playing the board. You're just taking my pieces off the board. I like that.
And that was Pacificon. Wow, a very full weekend of playtesting. Like I said, I didn't have any real scheduled events here, so I spent the whole day in the gaming room working on my games and a few others along the way. Next, I have an unbelievable 4 weeks off before I go to RinCon in Tucson at the start of October. I'll see you there.